my name is Ashley Keller. I'm one of the owners of Fishy Green Organic Farm. We're an indoor aquaponic and hydroponic lettuce farm. We have two locations, one in Wheaton, Illinois and one in Batavia, Illinois. Today we're at the Batavia location where we do everything hydroponically. We're going to go into a little bit more detail about the difference between aquaponics and hydroponics when you meet our other owner, Mike Wisvader, who's actually my brother. We are family owned and operated since 2018. We started in Mike's basement, growing about 100 heads of lettuce using an aquaponics system. From there we had the grand idea that we wanted to expand. So we went into his 1,000 square foot barn in his backyard. We did an aquaponics system containing tilapia and yellow perch, and we were able to grow about 4,000 heads of lettuce. We mainly grow romaine, arugula, kale, sometimes we'll do like butter crunch lettuce, and then we also grow microgreens. Here at this system, we actually do hydroponics. So with a little bit of a difference between aquaponics and hydroponics. In aquaponics, all of our nutrient comes from fish. So we take the nutrient from the fish, the bottom of the tanks, pump it through a filter, and we put it through the whole system. Here we take that entire part out of the equation. We actually add our own organic nutrient that goes directly into the system. Now I'll talk to you a little bit about sustainability and why it's important to do this type of farming here in the Midwest. Here at Fishy Green, we believe sustainability is of the utmost importance. So when we are able to grow things indoors, we can grow them 365 days a year. So we don't have those vicious winters killing our crops. We're able to maintain the temperature in here pretty consistently, so the leaves are very happy. We also only use about a gallon of water per head of lettuce. Now in traditional farming, it's somewhere between 20 and 30 gallons per head. So that really cuts down on the amount of water that we need to add into the system. Now, as I mentioned before, Fishy Green is family owned and operated. My brother Mike, who's the other owner, he does all the system maintenance and he actually built it all himself. My sister-in-law Christine, we call her our greenhouse goddess. She does all the germinating and harvesting. So I want to bring Mike in for a little bit to talk about the system, and I want to bring her in to show you a little bit about what she does.
Hello, my name is Mike from Fishy Green Farms. Today we're going to talk about the difference between aquaponics and hydroponics. This system here is hydroponics. We add the nutrient to the system. In our location in Wheaton, we run an aquaponics system where the fish provide the nutrients for the lettuce. Three of the main nutrients that are involved is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and that's what helps the plants grow. This system here is hydroponics, and this is the sump tank where all the nutrients return to the system, and from here we add the nutrients, mix them up, and it gets pumped back into the system. Since the roots of the lettuce are under the water, we have to add oxygen to the plants or else they won't grow. We have pumps on the end, and these air stones provide the oxygen to the plants. In this system we use 4 air pumps to provide the oxygen to the plants. Over here is how we cool the greenhouse. We have 2 intake fans that pull the air out from here, and it comes in through the intake louvers over there. So without these fans, the temperature in the greenhouse will get to over 120 degrees. The reason why we grow hydroponically and aquaponically is because sustainable agriculture is important to save the environment.
Since Mike showed you how our hydroponics works, I want to show you how our aquaponics system works at our original location in Wheaton. We are in a 700 square foot barn, which houses a full-scale aquaponics system. In our 1,000 gallon tank, we have yellow perch swimming around. In our 400 gallon, we have tilapia. A pump pushes the nutrient from these tanks into a bead filter to get rid of any particles. The nutrient-dense water is then pushed through the tubes and the beds, bringing that nutrient to the root of the plants before being returned back to the tanks. As you can see, we grow vertically in this system. This is highly sustainable, seeing as you can grow at least 6 times more in the same space as traditional farming. Now let's go back to Christine, who will show you how germinating works.
Hi, I'm Christine, the greenhouse goddess with Fishy Green Organic Farm. We're going to talk about germination today. Germination is the growth of a plant of the seedling. So basically there's 2 ways that I do it here at Fishy Green. We can use the net cup with the clay rock, or we can do it with a tray with Rockwell Cubes. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to seed with the rock clay and the net cups. So I already filled them all up. And then you're gonna pour the water in. Make sure they're soaked so the seeds can attach to them. And you want your water to be about a quarter of the cup. So just right there. And then we're just gonna take our romaine seeds. And what I do is just take like a pinch and just sprinkle them in there. Like 1 pinch per third cup. Just make sure, like when you do seed, that it's where you want it to be. Because once you put your seeds in there, you don't want to move your container, because then the seeds go through those little holes, and then your seeds are in the water, not in the rocks. Okay. Okay. And then this is our Rockwell Cubes. This is another method that we do with germination. So with this, you want to soak all your cubes with water. So when you put your seeds in, they stay stuck. And then with this one's a little bit longer. This one takes a long time. You need a lot of light. So you're gonna take a handful, and I'm gonna dip my little tool in some water. Doesn't matter where it's from. And then you're just gonna pick one up and pop it in the hole. And you wanna make sure that it's all the way in the center. And it's touching the Rockwell cube. Otherwise it will not germinate. When you're done with that, you cover them. Like this, so they're in the dark. So the temperature needs to be between 64 and 75 degrees. If you have too much moisture, it's going to have root rot. If there is less water, you might not have a fast germination. So you want to kind of like keep an eye on that every single day until the germination process is done, which is usually about a week or two. So yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty easy.
I know you see a lot of baby lettuce growing right now, but I do have some currently ready, some romaine that we're gonna harvest. So every time we go and we're ready to do this, we go right up to the plant, go down, you can just kind of grab the head just like that. You see the stem part, you clip there on an angle, look, and there you go, beautiful head of lettuce. Okay, now I'm gonna walk you through harvesting. We are gonna be working with some microgreens over here. We have our radish microgreen. They take between 7 and 14 days to grow, and we don't grow these in the rock well or in water. They actually are growing in soil. So when we go to do this, we have our scissors. We're gonna go about 3/4 of the way down. We're gonna clip. Try not to cut myself while I'm doing this. You're just gonna take off the ends. You're gonna place it in the bag. You're gonna fill it up, and then you're gonna go ahead and seal it, and it's ready to go. Currently, we're being sold at the Batavia and St. Charles Farmers Markets. We're at some local restaurants in Wheaton, and then we're at some kind of smaller markets throughout the northwest suburbs. In 2021, we're going to be expanding onto our own large farm. We will have multiple greenhouses growing. And kind of that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming and touring our farm. If you'd like to follow us, we're on Facebook and Instagram. And if you would love to come take a tour of the barn, you can reach us at our website. It's www.fishygreenorganic.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you.